Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Florida State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. They try to pop a run on the draw. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. The Noles will send out the punt unit. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Clemson's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They want to just keep throwing it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Back to the ground game on the left. He breaks a tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. They're trying to get to it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Seminoles will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner goes down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really weak.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hill. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Little touch pass to the receiver. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Powell.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the
open runway ahead. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we've got an update. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Maffa. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Maffa. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Got a man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try to pop the draw. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Grab behind the line. It's Mafa. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The back goes in motion. To the air, it's Klubnik. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they are able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Handoff to the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run.
Looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Maffa. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the third down aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
To the air. It's Uiagalelei. They're setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They move the tight end all over. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give on the inside. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Tigers are on the move. He wants to throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. They'll try it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Man, oh man, the offensive line probably just swelled up a little bit relying on them on that type of fourth down play.
Oh, and in that kind of situation, if you're the back, there can be no hesitation. You know you can't be dancing around. If you see the crease, you've got to put your foot in the ground and go get it, and he did it right there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Tigers have enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Barrels ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Heaves it deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw it to Uiagalelei. Finds his back in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. if this defense wants to actually... One. They better hide his cleats. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Fires complete on the crosser. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Trying play action. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
Well, this game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He'll bring it back. It's Brown. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you've just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Quick pass on the fly motion. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on...
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To throw, it's Uiagalelei. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
The play action fake. This time he's got it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroaching, defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Running the red zone, it's Williams. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the D deny them on second and goal. Trying to power it in. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll go to the ground. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down, able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Klubnik. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How good have they recruited in the secondary defensively, right? We've seen guys flying around with speed. They're breaking on the ball. They've got hands, multiple interceptions in this game. They almost got another one right there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Defensively, you know they're going to run it. You know they're going to try to create some space offensively and just try to run out of the goal line. So that's a frustrating one that hurts because the run game comes downhill. He gets a big gain, and now out of the own end zone. Now no safety to worry about. You can pass, you can run the whole playbook at your disposal.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for room. It's Tuafili. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. It's Douglas. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner will be dragged down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Power football with the run. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you've got to... So you got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just... get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand